Hey, so this video is going to be all about how I contour my nose. I've applied all the makeup that I normally do on a daily basis, with the exception of contouring. So that's the only step that I left out because I wanted to actually do it in this video. And then if I can figure out how to include before and after pictures, I'll do that too, but probably not. Because I'm still trying to figure out how to use all the options in Windows Movie Maker, because every time I do it I either have poor audio quality or the format in YouTube isn't the way I wanted it to be. So the only way I get videos that I like is if I don't stop or edit the video at all, then it comes out just the way I want it. So what I use, let me show you the product. First is this Makeup Forever sculpting kit, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos. And this sculpting kit, I have it in number 4. And is the camera focusing? Okay. Yeah, I have it in number 4. So I believe number 4 is the darkest one they make. But if you're my shade or lighter, you should be able to find a shade. But really, all I'm going to talk about is this brown powder here. So regardless of what shade you are, really all you need is a powder that's just a tad bit darker than your actual skin tone. Just for reference, NW45 MAC number 75 in Makeup Forever Matte Velvet, and I think number 175 in Makeup Forever HD foundation. But anyways, so I use a Sigma SS190 brush for this. I really don't think it matters all that much. Is this camera focusing? Okay, yeah, it is focusing. I really don't think it matters all that much what kind of brush you use, and the brush is dirty because yeah, it has product in it. But anyways, I just like it because it has this finer tip on it, so you wouldn't want to use a blush brush to do this. But I just use the 190 because I hate this brush for foundation application. So I want it to have some use for it, and it works out well around my nose. So I'm going to get closer so that you can see. Okay, so that's my nose with no contouring. And as you can see, like, the edge of your nose just kind of gradually fades into your face, obviously. So you can't tell, like, there's no clear line between, where my nose kind of starts and stops. It just kind of, goes down into my face. Like, these edges create some natural shadows on the nose. But here, there's no shadow. So there's light, all across here. And this is going to make, I don't think my nose looks bad. My nose is one of the few parts of my body that I actually like. So, I don't think that it looks bad, but I think with contouring it looks even better. So, all I do is dab my brush across here, the tip of it, and tap off the excess, and then I get in the edge, like here, where like a shadow should be, and I just lightly go up and down and apply the powder. So over here, you see how it's getting darker on this side, so I just keep going down, and then I kind of brush it into my down here so that it gradually fades and there's no like harsh line between where you're trying to create the shadow on your nose and the rest of your face, because then it's going to be obvious that you put, powder on the side of your nose trying to make it look smaller. And I'm just, going back in the product again, tapping off the excess. And I promise I'll get better at this, but this is my first time actually trying to put any makeup on while doing a video. And it's kind of hard to do it in the screen because I'm not using a mirror. I'm just using this camera. So, okay, yeah. So that looks kind of harsh, but just keep basically blend it in, kind of like, you know, when you do eyeshadow, you don't want any harsh lines, so just go down along both sides of the nose. This side is harder. And I'm really not this clumsy, it's just trying to do it in this camera with the reflection because everything is the opposite of what I see. So yeah, just blend it out. And now you can see that the shadows, there are clearly two shadows on the sides of my nose. And now it looks thinner. Like, it looks like my nose has a clear starting and stopping point. Like it's more defined. And because my nose looks more defined, now it also looks smaller because now it looks as if, you know, my face shape is just coming down here. And then you have the shadows on the edges of the nose. And obviously you can make this as light or as dark as you want, but I kind of like to make it, you know, basically look natural so you really can't tell. It just kind of looks like there's shadows on the sides of my nose, so it makes this part of your nose kind of fade into the background because you've created that artificial shadow. And so that's basically what I do, and I love this product. The only caution I would give, as I mentioned in a previous video, this has talc in it, so it hasn't broken me out, which I was surprised about because a lot of things break me out. But so far I haven't noticed any extra breakouts with it, and I've been using it for I think like probably like 2 months now. I've been using this. And but you don't have to use this product. This is just personally what I use. But any powder that's a little bit darker than your skin tone will be able to accomplish the shadow. And so I just wanted to make this video because I think a lot of people on YouTube do great jobs of, you know, telling people how to contour their face to make your cheekbones more pronounced, but not a lot of people, I think, focus on the nose. And I contour my nose even if I don't contour my face because I don't think my face looks that wide anyways, but the nose I think looks so much better with that extra definition to it. And two people who made excellent contouring videos on YouTube where I personally learned a lot. One was Goss Makeup Artist, which if you're watching my video and you managed to find me, I'm sure you already know who he is. And Scandalous Beauty is the second one. She had an awesome contouring video. And I'm going to put links to both of their videos that specifically dealt with contouring in the sidebar, which will be either this way or down here, depending on what format of YouTube you're looking at, because they keep going back between an old version and a new version. But anyways, links to both of those videos will be in here somewhere. And yeah, so that's basically it. That's all I had to say. And if you have any comments or questions, just let me know.